y'all, it's Chloe and we're back with another video. You guys, this is a Married at First Sight season 13 episode 7 review, and I'm just gonna say that why is Brett and Ryan looking like they got the most hope somewhat at this point? It's so weird because like all these chemistry that we saw between all these other couples is, you know, fading away, and it's seeming and it's looking like, to me, Brett and Ryan is, you know, doing all right over there by themselves, okay? But let's just get into this review. So everyone is going home. It's time for everyone to get home. The honeymoon is over. It's time to get into these apartments and hit the real life. While they're all on the plane, okay, Jose is over there talking about Rachel is the split image of him, okay, and who wouldn't want to date him? I said that daggone Jose is so full of himself, but that's neither here or there, okay? Bao is literally over there snoring, passed out, okay? And Johnny thinks it's hilarious, okay? He's recording it and he's laughing, okay? Johnny, Bao is not that serious. Don't be mad at Johnny when you see that he was recording you snoring, okay? Please don't be ready to chop his head off, okay? Because I can just see her like, why would you do that? You really know, you already know that I'm very insecure about the snoring. It's not attractive, okay? Anyway, Mila over there worried about her bun. I'm like, girl, ain't nobody got time for your bun. You in that bun and get out my nerves, okay? But anyway, Ryan is just happy that Brett didn't have another nervous breakdown getting on the plane. So everyone seems to be happy. That's good, right? Okay, cool. Let's get into these apartments. And I must say, y'all, Married at First Sight did good with these apartments, okay? The apartments are really, really nice. I guess they said, let's, like, you know, not spend that much on a honeymoon and give these people a real nice place to live in, okay? Because the apartments are definitely it, okay? Only thing that I gotta say about these apartments, and I gotta say it every season, is that they keep giving them these small beds, okay? I'm like, that's not a queen. That's definitely not a queen. They gotta be full-size beds, y'all. They not real size. Like, they really not queen size or king. They definitely not king. But I'm assuming at this point it's full. And it's probably because they want them to be close together. All I'm saying. So they're getting settled into the apartment. Rachel and Jose are, you know, sitting there, you know, talking or whatever the case may be. And she starts talking about how she got to get up 5 o'clock to go to the gym in the morning. And, you know, how she got to set about 5 different alarms at like 15 minutes apart just for her to get up on time. And Jose's over there like, whew, this is real life, huh? So we got to figure out how we're going to live together. I'm just trying to figure out why she need this many alarms when she could just wake up. Now, Jose, I'm not going to hold you, sir. 5 is excessive, but I got a lot of alarms too. You want to know why? Because like that first alarm is the one that say wake up. Okay, it knocks you out of your subconscious sleep. And then the second one is like, oh, okay, you really got to get up, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, it's going off again. And the third one, after the third one, it's kind of like, dang, I really got to get up. Okay, that's what it means. It's like the wake up before the actual waking up. That's why we need the alarms, Jose. Understand that we have to do the wake up process before we actually wake up. Okay, there's steps to this. There's method to this madness. Trust me. It works, okay? Gil and Marla gets to their apartment, and he wants to carry her over the threshold, okay? Because he did that when they got married. He gonna do that in this new apartment. He gonna do that when they move. He gonna do that every time they go into a new house, okay? He gonna be carrying her over the threshold. But in pure Marla fashion, it's corny. She don't like it. She gonna complain about it. I'm like, Marla, get over it, girl. Let the man just carry you through the daggone threshold, okay? Just carry me. You ain't gotta walk. Shouldn't you be happy? You ain't gotta walk. Let the man carry you, okay? But Gil is a little, you know, I told y'all that he's been rubbing me a little wrong lately, okay? With this whole princess thing. Okay, princess, you're here. Princess this, princess that, my princess. It's like, is it cute or is it like, you know, passive aggressive in some type of way? Like, is it a joke or is it like you trying to be funny? For real, for real. What's going on? What's going on with that Gil? I keep telling y'all, it's something about him is just starting to like rub me wrong. I still like Marilyn better. I mean, I still like Gil better, but he's starting to rub me wrong. It's just certain things he do. It's just like, not feeling it. But anyway, Mila actually likes the apartment, which is like, I'm like, yay, girl. It's about time. She did not come in complaining. So I was here for that, okay? Even Gil said, I'm just happy that she liked it because that's one less fight we got to have. And I said, yes, Lord. Because y'all know they're going to have some more fights dealing with Mirla and her complaining. But anyway. Now, y'all, so Brett and Ryan, y'all. Ryan says that he's fortunate to be married to Brett. He's happy that he finally got somebody to come home to. And I was like, this is cute, okay? I'm starting to see a little different side of him. I'm liking Ryan a little bit more in this episode, y'all. He's rubbing off on me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. But in that whole scene, y'all, they really didn't talk about nothing. It's still getting me very much boring, okay? They didn't really talk about much anything except for they nervous about the dogs meeting each other. And that's just that. That's what happened at the apartment with them. Okay, so let's get over to Johnny and Bao. Bao doesn't like nothing in this house, okay? She just wants to complain, okay? She opening up the cabinet. She pulling out the drawers. She looking at the rug. Like she about to do an appraisal. Like this is the house that she about to buy for herself. Bao, chill out. Relax, sis. Relax. Y'all just got 8 weeks, okay? If you don't like this house, y'all can move into his house, move into your house, or get a new house. But what you don't have to do is to live in this house for longer than 8 weeks. That's what you don't have to do. So it's okay. Let it go. I said, oh, Bao is becoming Miracle on us. That's what's happening? Okay, that's what's happening. They get in the bed, and Johnny got all his pillows. He like, I got my pillow here, I got my pillow here, I got my pillow here. One on top of him. I said, daggone, Johnny, how many pillows do you need, okay? How you supposed to get close and personal with Bao with all the pillows, okay? Bao gets in the bed, and they start talking about, you know, what they require from each other, you know, living together and their fears of living with each other and stuff like that, okay? Bao, Johnny says that he just got one thing he want. He just want, you know, Bao to take a shower at night before she gets in the bed. That's all I want from you. I don't want that much. I just want you to, you know, get in the shower, wash up, and then you can get in the bed. That's all I want, okay? Bao makes it very, very clear that sis is not going to take a shower at night. I'm sorry. Not going to do it. Sometimes, maybe. All the time, absolutely not. Don't even look forward to it. It's not going to happen. And I was just like, girl, just take a shower. Johnny says, you know, like, we got differences, but, you know, our differences are really big differences. And I said, yeah, because see, my homegirl just don't want to take a shower. That's why he got all them pillows in between you. Okay, but that's none of my business. When Johnny and Bao sit down and start talking, Johnny was like, this has been cool and all or whatever, but I think I'm going to go home. I said, go home? Johnny, no. Johnny. But Johnny is gonna go home because he needs to decompress. He needs to be able to take it all in, okay? He's been on an emotional roller coaster ever since the honeymoon, and he just got some things he want to process. He's trying to figure out why this girl don't want to get in the shower or whatever. Like, what's the big problem, okay? So he says he's gonna go home, and Bao is sitting there like, no, this is what we're not gonna do. What we're not gonna do is keep running, okay? Like, and if you want to run, I'm not gonna chase you. You have to show me that you committed and you want to be in this relationship. She says that she's already can tell. She says she can already tell that she's more emotional, mature than Johnny. And I said, absolutely, okay, Johnny, I understand that you may not want the girl to get in the bed dirty, but you can't run, okay? This is marriage. You got to figure it out. How can y'all make this work? Can you wash up, Bao? Can you get a cloth, some soap, you know, wash the parts, the hot spots? You know how they say wash the hot spots, okay? Wash the hot spots a little bit and then get in the bed. Maybe that'll work for Johnny since you don't want to take a full blown out shower. I don't know. Let's find a compromise in between this. That's all I got to say. So now it's the first morning that they all wake up in the house together, okay? Jose's aggravated because he's up with Rachel and all her alarms, okay? I was like, ooh, I know. Especially when you want to sleep in. Ooh, I don't want to hear it. But at the same time, I understand it. Okay. Brett and Ryan actually look good waking up together. They look like they had a nice, good night's sleep. Look like they happy or whatever. I'm like, go for them, okay? I was like, they giving me real couple vibes. It just looked normal. Yeah, it looks normal. It's like they really don't look forced. Like they trying. Like it's cute, okay? It's cute. Now, Bao getting ready for war with her war paint, aka makeup. I said, okay, you're going out for war. You got your makeup on. Cute, okay? Meanwhile, Johnny's sitting in the bed looking stressed the heck out because he's just trying to figure out what in the world did I get myself into, okay? His exact words was, what the hell, okay? He's trying to figure out how did I get matched with this girl who don't want to take a shower? And why is she always complaining about stuff? Like, what is going on? What's up with her? All her insecurities. He's just trying to process it all. That's all. He said that they told him that marriage wasn't easy. And in his first week, he realized it's definitely not easy. I said, welcome to marriage, Johnny. And it's never going to get easy. It never gets easier, okay? It just never does. It's time for them all to go to each other's houses and see how they live. Now, y'all, like I told y'all, Ryan is definitely wearing on me. When he went to Brett's house, you know, he walked in, he hugged her, he kissed her, he's playing. I was just like, it's a whole vibe. I don't know why I was liking him so much this episode. But anyway, he loves her dog, Braxton. Is that the name? Is that the name of the dog, Braxton? Baxter. He loves her dog, Baxter, okay? Baxter running back and forth. He out here, you know, jumping on stuff, crawling over stuff. You know, he in the Olympics out here. She did put that dog in the Olympics. He might could win something. But he did say that, you know, after looking at her house and he is seeing how she lives, that he's looking forward to her adding her touches to his home. And I said, I like it. I like it, y'all. It was giving me real life vibes, okay? I'm feeling Ryan and Brad at this moment as a couple, okay? Yeah, they still boring or whatever, but they cute. I like it. Anyway, Jose's house is nice, okay? His house is really, really nice. And he's just so excited to like show Rachel. Like he wants to talk about, you know, the upstairs, the downstairs, how he wants to add a pool table in here. I mean, he wants to give her the whole rundown in like 15 minutes on what he wants to do to this house and what he has in his house, okay? He likes his house, he loves his house, and he wants to make sure that she understands that she's coming to his house, okay? I don't care what you got going on at your house, Rachel. Enjoy this house that you're seeing right now because it's all about to be yours. Rachel don't seem too excited about it. Okay, Rachel walks into the room and she sees the budget board. You would have thought Rachel saw the board of death. Okay, Rachel stood there and was like, He said, oh, you said you got a board too. She said, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. It's not like that. I got a little calendar. I ain't got that. Y'all was like, oh. And oops. She ain't got that, okay? But yo, Rachel was just staring at it like she just couldn't comprehend what the heck was going on. I said, ooh, girl, you in for a whole ride with Jose, okay? You gonna love his budgeting, you gonna love his saving, you gonna love his house, you gonna love everything about him, okay? That's what you gonna have to do in order for you to fit with Jose, because Jose seeming like he not down for the compromise. Nope. Anyway, Mela apartment is nice. I was really like wanting more. I was looking for extravagant. I was looking for like, you know, gold headboards and sparkly glittery stuff and, you know, nice, pretty, elegant things. It was pretty, you know, basic. I was looking for the pool because homegirl said that her pool was better than the pool at the hotel. So honestly, I was looking for the pool. Anyway, her closet is cute. Okay, she got a nice, you know, closet, all the name brand designer stuff. It's a whole vibe. It's a whole mood. I'm feeling it. Okay, but Gil just like, how much is these shoes and how much is these shoes and how much is that? And I'm like, Gil, calm down, time out. Don't be asking her how much her stuff costs. She paid for it already. That's before you. When you want to now, that's before you. Going into the future, then you can ask her how much she paid for it. At this point, it doesn't matter. It's hers that she paid for. Anyway, she got a lot of pictures on her wall of herself. Now, one thing I am going to say that Maryland is giving, honey, is body, okay? Homegirl body is stacked. She got like nice muscles and everything. I was like, girl, teach me your ways because I would love to have a body like that. And I'm not going to hold you. If I had a body like that and I was posing all on the side with my legs up and, you know, things like that, I'll be posting it too. On my wall in my house. I don't care. So say what you want. I told y'all, I'm starting to think I'm more like Maryland than I think. Gil is just hoping that she doesn't continue to shop like this. I said, listen, if the girl got the money and she's willing to spend it on herself and she still got her savings, let that lady live, okay? Ain't no need for her to go out here shopping at the Rainbow when she been shopping at Louis Vuitton. It's just never going to compare to each other, okay? If she could support her habit and still pay her bills and y'all not going into debt, then let her live. Let her live, okay? But anyway, I told y'all, he just be getting on my nerves sometimes because it's like he finds a way to nitpick with her as well. She complains about the environments that they're in, but she doesn't complain about Gil. Gil complains about Maryland, and it's starting to be really, really like, you know, annoying. I'm just saying, okay? Now it's time for Baxter and Macy to meet each other. Y'all, when I say these dogs are so freaking cute, and y'all know I'm not no dog girl. I'm not a dog girl, okay? But the dogs are cute. Now, they look like the same dog. One's big and one's small. And I was like, this is cute. You know, Brad is a little hesitant because, you know, her little dog a little feisty, okay? He want to bark. bark, bark. I was like, it's always the little dogs ready to bark, bark. Okay, you so feisty, and for what? For what, little dog? Okay, Ryan just wants her to relax, okay? He's like, she's getting real worked up real easily. I need her to calm down. Calm down, sis, calm down. And I get it, because I'm that type of person. I get worked up real easy. And my husband's always like, oh, just relax. And I'm just like, I can't help it. Okay, so I know what he's feeling and I know how she's feeling. My best advice to her is like, just try to control it, sis, because you just gonna annoy the heck out of him, okay? And y'all didn't choose each other, okay? See, my husband, he chose me, so he got to deal with it. He didn't choose you, so he ain't gotta deal with it, okay? Just saying. Now, They gonna put Baxter back in the car. I was like, poor little dog was sitting in there looking sad. I was like, I hope she left the window crack, but I'm sure she did. Y'all know y'all dog people don't play about y'all dogs. So now we good to go to Rachel's apartment, and it's cute, but of course Jose has to walk in complaining, okay? Complaining about the water jugs, complaining about the girl pencils, complaining about the girl makeup. I said her pencils is not bothering you. She collected those pencils as souvenirs for places that she went. Why are her pencils bothering you? She could have her own little desk with her own little pencils. Jose, stop it. Stop it, because he's sitting there acting like her pencils is the demise of their whole relationship. Like, it's going to be the downfall of their whole relationship. Like, boy, chill out. He's like, I was like, what? It's a red flag? It's a red flag. He was working on me, okay? Just complaining. Between him complaining, Val complaining, and Maryla complaining, and Gil complaining about Maryla, I feel at this point, this just the complaining cast, okay? That's all this is. Now, anyway, Rachel has a globe of like places that she wants to go, like little papers inside the globe. You shake it up, you pick one, okay? She picks out one that said Greece. I believe it said Greece. And she was like, "Ooh, are you this spontaneous?" And he was like, "Yeah." No, no, absolutely not. We're not going to Greece. Sorry. Chill out. Pause your brakes. Y'all said that Jose is not going to compromise for absolutely nothing. Meanwhile, he want this whole girl to uproot and change her whole life for him. But he won't even be willing to give her a trip or two a year. Like, give a girl a trip or two a year so she could be Miss Independent and y'all can have a nice, happy life. I solved the problem for y'all. I definitely did. That's it. That's all. Anyway, Ryan apartment really fits him. I feel like it says Ryan, like, you know, the colors, the bachelor pad situation going on, okay? But when Rachel sees the deer on the wall in his room, she was like, "Oh, you killed that?" And he was like, "Yeah, why would I just have a random deer sitting on my wall?" I said, "Sir, it's definitely a random deer sitting on your wall. You don't know that deer? You don't know him." What do you mean? Why would I have a random deer sitting on my wall? I'm not going to do this with you today. That's what I'm not going to do, Ryan. I'm not going to play with you and that deer on your wall. But, you know, Ryan is not really committed to the deer. He's fine with putting it, you know, away in the garage or in the basement or whatever. And I was like, that's what I'm talking about, okay? Ryan is easygoing, laid back. He ain't got time. He just want to make her happy. He seems like he's a go-with-the-flow type of person. And I'm feeling him. I'm feeling him, okay? Out of everybody, this episode, I was feeling him the most because he wasn't annoying me like everybody else. I'm just saying. Mila starts complaining as soon as she walks into Gil's apartment, y'all. I'm just like, why? Okay, it's water. It's like water on the floor. I can tell he slobs. I can tell he slobs. Oh my God, it's a dog hair. Like, why is there a dog hair? I hate dogs. I'm like, girl, relax. Ooh, child, she drained me. She's exhausting. But anyway, she's complaining about the smell. She's just complaining. Anyway, Gil is like all over there kissing up on that dog, honey. He is over there kissing up on that dog. Mila just trying to go see the apartment at this point. She ain't got time to deal with that dog. He like, no. Come say hi to the dog. Come give the dog paw. Give a paw. Paw, please. Because, you know, I know some dogs that if you put out your hand, they'll like give you paw, and it's like a handshake or whatever the case may be, and I think it's cute or whatever. Meanwhile, Gil is over there, you know, loving up on his dog and kissing on the dog and the dog kissing on him. And she was like, "Ew, you kissed the dog?" And he was like, I mean, the dog kissed me, but not on the lips. I don't do the lips. And she was like, that's going to push that kiss further back. I said, girl, you never was planning on kissing him. Stop lying anyway. Okay, now use the dog as an excuse if you want to. We already know the dog is the reason you don't want to kiss him. Girl, bye. I ain't buying it, ain't gonna buy it, don't even try it. Anyway, but then but Gil shows her the picture of his father, and he explains to her how, you know, his father had a picture of Malcolm X and Martin Luther King and some other people, and he had his face next to it, and he was like, these are the greatest four men in the whole world or something like that. And he says that, you know, I guess my father was kind of like you. I was like, not comparing your father to your wife, okay? And I guess with the pictures on the wall, I guess it makes sense. He liked pictures of him and you like pictures of you, so it makes perfect sense to me. I was like, I don't know. Y'all, it's the foolishness for me. I'm just gonna pass. I'm gonna pass it. We're gonna not even have this conversation. That's what we're not gonna do. But anyway, y'all, so Bella's back at her house and she's unpacking, and she's, you know, a little nervous because Johnny's coming home and she hasn't seen him since he left. And I was just like, oh, I just feel so bad for Belle because, you know, I feel like she's already dealing with a lot of insecurities, and Johnny just keep playing with her emotions to me, okay? So Johnny walks in with food and wine, and I was like, won me over already. You apologize? That's how you apologize? I'm with the apology, okay? But anyway, he walks in with the food and the wine, and they sit down and they start talking. He says that the one thing that he does like the fact that they were that he was matched with someone who communicates very well. And I was like, they absolutely do communicate very well. They don't leave each other up in like the sky wondering and guessing how they feeling. They kind of keep having these conversations, and that's probably why Johnny gets overwhelmed because, you know, he says how he feels and then she says how she feels, and they both try to process it, but he's not mature enough emotionally to be able to handle his emotions in that moment. Instead, he wants to run, okay? But this time he chooses not to run. He's going to stick it out. He's going to work it out, okay? He's going to try to get down to the bottom of this relationship because he does feel like they have potential. He does feel like they could work, and he does want to find out why they were matched overall and if this is really going to work. So I was like, good job, Johnny, okay? Some self-reflection was good for you, okay? But what you're not going to do is leave again, okay? Okay. Understood? Understood. Now they go and they brushing their teeth together, and I was just like, Johnny is like so happy he brushing his teeth with her, okay? He was like, I always fantasize about brushing my teeth with my wife. And I said, that's the fantasy, Johnny? That's the fantasy, okay? But anyway, they was over there brushing their teeth together. That just put them in a happy mood because now they're in the bed cuddling and hugging up and kissing on each other, okay? I said, Johnny said, oh, she brushed her teeth. Let's get these kisses in tonight, honey, okay? Did she take a shower? You was trying to get something, feeling the booty a little bit? Let me know. Anyway, meanwhile, Zach is over there going to surprise Michaela because he is COVID-free. Yay, okay? When she opens the door, she's like, holy crap, she's so excited. They see each other, they're hugging, they're kissing. It's cute. I was here for, you know, the love in the moment, okay? He's looking at her apartment, and he's like, you got a picture of us already, okay? He meets the dog. It's a whole cute little vibe or whatever, okay? Now, she gives him this 1 week gift, and I was like, possessive, because the things that she wrote in that letter, honey, and I was like, it's only been 1 week, Michaela. You had this already written out? How'd you know you was even gonna feel like this? I don't know. I didn't like that. Now I know it seems like, I mean, let's do this for the 1 month, not the 1 week. I didn't like it. Felt possessive. It definitely did, okay? It screamed, I'm kind of crazy. I'm not going to let you go. I don't care what you want to do. I'm going to hunt you down. I'm going to stalk you. I'm going to find you. Because if this is what you're going to give him after 1 week, sis, what else you going to give him in the future? Now it's time for Pastor Kyle to go meet with these couples, y'all. And I was like, ooh, look at Pastor Kyle popping up at episode 7. It only took us 7 episodes for get an expert out here, okay? It's time to check in with these people before they actually go crazy, because you know they're about to go crazy, y'all. Y'all know it's about to go. Y'all know it's about to happen. Jose and Rachel go first now. They are just so happy together. They're like touching on each other and feeling on each other. And they're like, just kissy, 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 right? So Pastor Cal's like, okay, I see that y'all doing good. But did y'all start having these deep conversations yet? Did y'all really start to get to know each other yet? Okay. And then Jose couldn't wait. Okay. I just want to bring up the fact that, you know, she likes to travel and, you know, I like the budget. And, you know, he couldn't wait to get it out, honey. So basically, y'all, Pastor Cal wants Jose to loosen up, okay? Be spontaneous with her. Go out with her. Live in a moment. Don't always, try to penny pinch here and penny pinch here, because you don't have one life, okay? You have to live that life. And I totally understood it, okay? But he also needs to have that same pressure that he applied to Jose. He needs to apply that pressure to Rachel to get her finances together. Yeah, he just gonna say, and you have to learn the budget. No. The same pressure you applied to Jose about opening up and she's gonna free you and all this other stuff, you need to give that same pressure to her to get that credit score up and get a new car and do all this other stuff. Like, sis, you want to go to Greece and your car is hanging on by a thread. Like, how you gonna get to work? Then you're going to be sitting there asking Jose to drive you, or can you borrow his car because you want to go to Greece instead of getting your car fixed. Don't make sense to me, but if it makes sense to you, then sense to you. And when your car breaks down, Jose, you better not give her a ride because you tried to tell her. You tried. And I felt you, okay? Anyway, y'all, who, when, and what? No one told us that Jose and Rachel was getting it in, because last episode, they wasn't getting it in, okay? They was having a conversation about if the intimacy doesn't happen. So when did the intimacy happen? Last night? What's going on? I'm surprised. I'm shocked. But they was getting it in. Okay, good for them. Now, Rachel's a little concerned because she feels as though, it's happening too fast. She don't want to get caught up in, the tension, the passion of sex, okay, and not really, explore the real relationship, their personalities, what they need to learn from each other and stuff like that. Pastor Cal says, listen, you guys were matched, so it's gonna feel like instant. It's supposed to feel instant, okay? You were matched, so everything should come naturally. We vetted you guys for this. Okay. Giving yourself too much credit, Pastor Cal, but okay. But overall, Jose and Rachel happy, okay? They getting it in. It's an instant hit for them. I just hope that, they can figure out this whole finance situation. Because, honey, Jose is not here for it. He's not here for it, okay? What he's not about to do is go broke because she wants to travel the world. I'm like, Jose, just give her a trip. Just one trip, maybe 2 a year. She'll be okay, okay? Just find the middle ground. Just find the middle ground. But anyway, so now Michaela and Zach's dog get to meet each other, y'all. And they fighting and they cute. Michaela's dog is so cute, y'all. These dogs was rubbing off on me too, y'all. Y'all know I'm a cat girl. But anyway, they was all, playing and, having a good time. Kind of how, Ryan wanted Baxter and Misty to play. But, Rachel wasn't, but Brett wasn't having it. Okay, that's what they dogs was doing. Having a good time over there, okay? When they sit down, they start talking. They talking about, how, they live, how they sleep, and things like that. So Zach says, Michaela, how do you handle arguments? Are you the type to storm out and go home? And she was like, oh no, I feel like that's abandoning people. And it's kind of abusive. I would never do that. Oh, okay, this is relevant to the story. Okay, keep that in mind, you guys. She said she would never do that. Zach says he's looking forward to their first argument. Oh, really, Zach? Be careful what you ask for. Now, anyway, Johnny goes to see Bal's house, and y'all, it's so cute. She actually has a bidet. So I was like, listen, okay, logic, y'all. Let's use some logic. So Bal probably doesn't wash up or take a shower at nighttime because she probably just keep washing her little kitty cat, and her little booty or whatever when she, use the bathroom. So she feel like she may not need to actually get in the shower. That's what I'm assuming, okay? I feel like she washed the hot spots, so she might not have to get in the shower because she, clean enough, I guess. That's the logic I got, y'all. Y'all just go with it for me. Go with it for me, okay? Because it made sense to me when I was writing this. I don't have a bidet, but if I did have a bidet, I still would get in the shower, I think. So, I don't know. Maybe that's just her logic. Come on, y'all. Just roll with it. Just roll with it. But anyway, they start playing with the little, Star Wars toy. Johnny said he's impressed with the house. It's not really his style, but he likes that he's impressed. And, Bal says that she's really happy that she can be her quirky self with him. No. Okay, y'all, it's very relevant to the story. Very relevant to the story, okay? Keep that in mind. These people crazy. Y'all better keep it in mind. I just can't. But anyway, Pastor Cal goes to see Brett and Ryan, and Brett and Ryan are just sitting down, and they just talking about how they just meshing so well. It's an easy easy match, okay? She understands his humor. They get each other, okay? I was like, that's cute, okay? If only Haley could have understand Jacob's, humor last season, maybe she would have liked him, okay? But Brett understands Ryan's humor, so it's working. It's working, because sometimes I don't even understand Ryan's humor. I mean, I be catching it, but I don't be catching it. Y'all know what I mean. But anyway, they having a good conversation. They seem to really be in like with each other. She says that she's crushing on him. He says he likes her, and he can see it going, moving out of the like phase, okay? Kind of into that love phase they describe. Pastor Cal asks Ryan, has he ever been in love? And Ryan says he thinks he has. So he says, so how did that feel? He was like, I mean, it just felt like, you put that person before everything. And he says, do you feel like that about Brett yet? And he was like, nah. I'm going to be honest with you, nah, I just don't. I mean, I want to get there. I hope we could get there, but I just don't feel that right now. And I was like, I like his honesty. And I love that she didn't overreact. And I think it was very open. It's very real, very sincere. It's only been a week. Like, no, I don't love you. Sorry if that hurt your feelings, but the truth of the matter is I just met you. I don't love you. I do like you, and we have potential. And I said, that sounds good to me, okay? I don't know why they was making this dramatic music and having Brett sitting there looking like she's about to cry, because God knows that didn't make no sense. But anyway, so then they start talking about Brett and Ryan's intimacy and what does that look like. So basically, Brett is comfortable with where they at, and Ryan kind of thinks that it's going slower than he anticipated, but he's fine with it. I said, for now, okay? Give it about another week, and if it's still going to slow, if it's still going slower than you anticipated, it's going to be a problem. I'm telling you now, mark my words, Ryan don't seem like he going to sit there and, play these little games with her. Sis, either you going to hand it over or you're not. I think he's mentioned, them having sex a few times, okay? Remember when they was getting massages? He brought it up out of nowhere. They were sitting there talking, and he brought it up out of nowhere. So I think, after this conversation, now that she knows that it's going slower than he anticipated, and if they want this marriage, if she wants this marriage to work, she might need to be more intimate with him. And I'm not saying just go ahead and have sex with him, but at least be able to explore those options of intimacy with him to see if it can lead to, sex. Ain't nothing wrong with that, you married. Okay, so the next morning again, okay, again. I'm like, Dad, we got to see every morning, okay? Jose's confused about the toothpaste. Like, why is her toothpaste all bent up and mine's is straight? I'm like, Jose, go take a seat. Take a seat. Okay, Brett is over there loving her dog, okay? Loving her new dog, okay? She's like, Missy is my dog. Like, I love this dog. I got a new dog. And I spent it is what it is. It's lit over here. I was like, it's so lit over there, okay? Jack is, leaving. And Michaela is abusing Clorox wipes because she can't find Zach. Y'all. Now, the anticipation for me was like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Why is she abusing these wipes? Oh my God, it must be crazy. They got into an argument. He just left. Like, what happened? Okay. Michaela says that she was calling Zach, texting Zach. Zach didn't answer. Zach didn't call. He didn't do anything. He just ignored her. He just left her. He abandoned her. He left her. How could he? Okay. And I was like, Zach, why would you leave and not say nothing? Not a post-it, not a text message, not a phone call, not nothing. And she's calling you and texting you and you're not answering. It sounds real suspect to me. Just saying, okay? It sounds suspect. And if I was Michaela, I would be feeling some type of way too if I'm texting you and calling you and you're not answering your phone. So I'll give her that. I definitely give her that. But what I'm not going to give her is the fact that she got so mad after abusing them Clorox wipes, she decided she was going to go pack her stuff up and go home and leave out. What happened to I'm not going to run? I'm not going to storm out. I'm not going to go home. I'm going to stay there. That's like low-key abusive. That's like abandonment. Since you just did all the stuff you said you wasn't going to do. Sounds like a lot to me. I told y'all it's very relevant to the story. But anyway, Pastor Kyle goes to see Mary Lou and Gil. So Soon as Pastor Cal comes in, he's like, oh, the dog, look at the old man dog, okay? And then Marilyn says, yeah, the dog I told y'all I didn't want, but y'all don't listen. I said, well, child, I can't. Well, y'all can't. Like, ooh, she be working on my nerve. Was it necessary? It was funny, but was it necessary, Marilyn? Okay, speak your truth, I guess. Okay, I told y'all I didn't want this dog, but y'all gave me a man with a dog anyway, so I'm just gonna say it. I told y'all, okay? Now, when they sit down, they believe, Pastor Kyle says, you're married now and you're a match. And they're like, we believe we're a good match. Yeah, we believe we're a good match. I was like, oh, really? You believe, both of you? Both of you believe you're a real good match? Because I don't think neither one of you like each other, honestly, okay? The way he takes jabs at you and the way you constantly complain about everything, I don't think y'all actually like each other. I'm just saying. I'm just going to throw it out there and just leave it at that. But anyway, Pastor Kyle starts to bring up the fact that, you know, she's extravagant. She spends a lot of money. I say, you did this on purpose. You did this on purpose. You purposely put that girl who's extravagant and spends a lot of money with a man who doesn't. On purpose. Because that's the first thing you brought up when y'all sat down. So I already knew where this was going to go, okay? She doesn't think she extravagant. She doesn't think she spends a lot of money. Meanwhile, Gil can tell you how many thousands of dollars she spends on her clothes in her closet. And I was like, this is none of your business. What's the point of y'all sitting there discussing this girl's personal items that she bought before him, okay? In the same way that Pastor Cal sits there and tell her that she needs to be smarter with her money. Okay, you don't need to spend thousands of dollars without communicating with that with him. I understand if you spend 150, but thousands of dollars y'all need to communicate together. Where was that same energy when Rachel was out here trying to go on all these daggone trips, Pastor Cal? Why, your advice is not adding up, okay? The advice is not adding up at this point, okay? If Mirla has the money to spend, she has the money to spend. Rachel doesn't, but yet you want Jose to sponsor her trips, but you want her not to spend the money that she's been. It's not making sense. It's not adding up. But anyway, y'all, they sit there, they start talking about intimacy and what intimacy looks like for them. Okay, they're very affectionate, but there's no, you know, sexual activities happening, okay? And Gil's pretty much fine with that. She says eventually, you know, she does want to have sex with him eventually. He says, of course I want to have sex, okay? Like, there's no eventually. Like, we can do it right now if you want us to. Like, Pastor Kyle, you can leave. We can do this, okay? But he's more concerned about the kissing, like why she won't kiss me, okay? Mila says, I'm going to get to it when I get to it, like I get to everything else. Girl, it's a kiss. Pastor Kyle was like a peck on the lips, like, you're still cheeking it out here? Yeah, they still cheeking it. They cheeking it. So, Gil basically told her, like, listen, if we don't kiss by decision day, I'm asking for a divorce because it's obvious that you don't want to be with me. You can't not want to be with me if you won't kiss me. So why would I stay married to you? And I said, it made perfect sense to me. And I hope that, you know, that's what he do. Stand your ground. Like, it's a kiss. He's not asking you to go have sex with him. He's not asking you to have his babies. He's not asking you for nothing unrealistic but a kiss within the next 8 weeks. So sis, if you can't get there, then that says a lot. That says that you don't want him, you're not attracted to him. And everything that you sitting on that couch trying to sell us, we ain't buying. Because I see it. I know you don't really like that man. I know you don't really want to have sex with that man. That's why you won't kiss that man. You eventually want to have sex, but you won't even kiss him. Girl, bye. Not buying it. Anyway, moving on. So now, y'all, we get to Zach and Michaela, y'all, and the tension is so thick in that room that you can cut it with a knife, okay? Zach asked Michaela, is she okay? Michaela like, yeah. And he like, okay. So he like, Michaela like, you really want to know what's wrong? And he was like, yeah. She said, you said, I haven't heard since you, she said, I haven't heard from you since I went to bed last night, okay? You said you was going to go take the dog. You was going to go put the dog to sleep. I said, y'all do that? So y'all dog people, y'all put y'all dogs to sleep. He left his whole wife in the bed to go put the dog to sleep outside on the couch. Lord, make it make sense because it's not making sense. But if that's what y'all do, I guess that's what y'all do with y'all dogs. But anyway, he left her to go put the dog to sleep. He fell asleep on the couch, okay? He woke up the next morning. He took the dog to the dog daycare and didn't tell her that he was going, didn't send her a text message, didn't call, didn't do anything. And she got upset, okay? So now she's mad because he didn't tell her where he was going. I understand it. Now let me tell you something, okay? Zach says he doesn't like it because he he's dealt with this before in the past, and it's like a red flag. And I said, because you're not communicating what the problem, you're not communicating what you're doing. When you are married to someone, when you leave, you tell them where you're going. You send them a text message. You hand them a phone call. You do anything, okay? You sat there, you did not answer this girl phone call, text messages, or anything like that, and you expected her not to be mad. Seriously, sir, yes, she would be mad. Now, Michaela, you sat there and you lied and you made yourself look bad, because what you did was you said you don't handle conflict this way, when that's exactly how you handle conflict, sis. You packed up your stuff and you bounced, okay? You walked out the door because the man was gone for 2 hours. Instead of sitting at home, waiting for him to come home and ask him what happened, where he been, and why he ain't answered his phone call. God forbid something had happened to that man. You would have felt stupid for abusing the Clorox wipes. Just saying. You would have felt real stupid. Okay, both of them need to grow up, okay? He needs to learn to communicate, and she needs to learn to control her emotions. That's all it is. Control your emotions. Y'all, it was driving me crazy. Pastor Cal comes, okay? Now, when Pastor Cal comes, I was like, oh, thank God, okay? Pastor Cal came, and they sitting there, no one said nothing. I was like, ooh, yeah, it's real. Pastor Cal was like, so y'all sitting far from each other, okay? Now, y'all, when they start getting into this conversation, I'm not going to go, line from line. But what I am going to tell you that it was a whole freaking bipolar conversation, okay? Between her crying, their burst of laughter randomly out of nowhere, okay? I was sitting here like, what is going on? What is going on? She feels like he left her intentionally. He's like, why would I leave you intentionally? Like, what are you talking about? You didn't think I was going to come back? And she's like, yes, I knew he was going to come back, okay? Now she's bringing up the fact that her father was her protector. Her father was there for her, and now she wants to cry and be dramatic and be emotional. And I'm like, I get it, sis. I get it, and you need counseling. You need counseling, because what you cannot do is get mad at the man and think he's abandoning you because he's taking his dog to doggy care. Okay? That's what we can't do. She's emotionally unstable. She needs to deal with that trauma in order to be in a healthy relationship. Zach says he wants to be there for her. He wants to be that for her, what her father was for her. And she doesn't want that. Okay? He shouldn't have to do that for her. Pastor Cal says, you need to understand that this man is saying that he's going to do that for you. Let him do that for you. And I was like, yeah, let him do that for you. But she also needs to go get some real help so that she can be able to handle it for herself. Because what she's going to do is exhaust that man if she keeps using this as an excuse. Every time they get into an argument, she wants to break down and cry because that's not how her father would have treated her when he is not her father. Y'all, it's a disaster waiting to happen. I see it. I'm telling you, it's a disaster waiting to happen. I'm not on nobody's side. At the end of the day, they both could have did better. Period. Now let's get over to Johnny and Bao. Y'all, Johnny and Bao, listen. When they sitting down with Pastor Cal, they talking, they knew each other. It's always, we knew each other, okay. Past that, they start talking about, how they've been having deep conversations. It's kind of been like, them going back and forth with the arguing and stuff like that, because going through this process faster than normal dating, okay. Bao brings up how, she brought up her insecurity about snoring and how he kind of like made fun of it. But then like they kind of got back on good terms and things like that, because they want to, start talking about their concerns. Now, this is the thing. Johnny says that he has some concerns with Bao. But, he doesn't really know what to say. He doesn't know how to say it. Now, I'm going to say that I think he wanted to say that her not washing up, her not taking baths constantly, or, taking a shower on a consistent basis is not good for him. That's a red flag. He doesn't know how he's going to be able to live with someone like that. But instead of saying that, he says that But he says that when she gets happy, she gets childlike, okay? She gets giddy, okay? And it's not attractive. That when she's like, come lay with me, give me kisses, it's not attractive to him. And I said, what do you want out here? Did you want a porn star? Did you want the sexy lingerie to come out the bathroom and say, come get me? Every day, all the time, she's trying to make a man. What happened to cute, innocent love? Why are you trying to take that girl's joy? She said, I feel like my happiness disgusts him. And I said, that's what it sounds like. Y'all don't know, like, how many times I go over to my husband, like, give me a kiss. If he told me that, told me he wasn't attracted by that, I would be hurt. I'm just saying. I'm like, you're going to take this girl. She only acts like this around you because she's so, uptight. She's so well put together for the public. She's so, well home trained and stuff like that, whatever, that she doesn't show that to the world. So the fact that you get that, she's opening up herself. She even said, like before, I told y'all, take a note, that she feels like she could be her quirky self around him. And then he'd go and say he doesn't like it. It's unattractive. It's childlike. Was very, very messed up, okay? Now, Pastor Cal tells Johnny, like, Johnny, that's a Johnny issue. That's not a Bow issue. Bow, you don't change. Johnny, you need to fix that. Now, I'm sitting here and I want to tell y'all it's ruined. The whole relationship is ruined right now, okay? Because Bow will never be able to be who she wants to be because she's going to always think that even if she slips up, he's turned off instantly. And now he's going to be stuck with someone who's stuck up, okay, nonchalant, emotionally unavailable because he can't handle her being quirky and having fun and being cute and innocent because it's like being a child. I'm so over it. Y'all, I just could not believe it. The whole episode was like, oh, this is cool, it's cool. And then at the end, they wanted to stress me out. For what? For what? For what? For what? I don't know. But y'all, that was Married at First Sight, season 13, episode 7. I am going to go watch Put a Ring on It because it's about that time, okay? Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed this review. Do not forget to like this video. Comment down below what you think about the episode. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.